Have you looked at cloud engineer job postings as of late? Absolutely wild. Half the time, these recruiters are looking for guys that manage AWS infrastructure, jump into Cisco switches and make configuration changes, and push out code for their DevOps pipelines. Let me tell you, that's not a cloud engineer. That's a network admin, sysadmin, and a DevOps engineer, all bulked into one job posting. Today, employers are trying to cut costs by rolling all these roles into one. So essentially, you have to become a jack of all trades, but get paid for the price of one. This makes it hard for you as the person applying for jobs to even find the right company to work for. And it also makes it hard for companies to find the right person that can do all these different tasks. But I'm here to tell you, if you're intimidated by that, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. In this video, I'm going to show you how to break it down and how to apply for the right job and get your money. Stay tuned. So let me tell you, we have two main problems. Problem one is half the time your IT department will say, hey, we need a guy to do X, Y, and Z function. So they go to HR or their recruiter of choice and they say, hey, we need a guy that can do this without much more context. And that recruiter or HR person will Google, all right, I need a cloud engineer or I need a DevOps guy. And they find a few of those tasks and they fill in the rest. So you'll have a big old job posting of wanted attributes that may or may not correlate to what they actually need. That's problem A. Problem B is, depending on who you ask, a cloud engineer can be 10 different titles. You could be an infrastructure engineer, you could be a systems engineer, you can be a platforms engineer, a site reliability engineer, a DevOps engineer. Shoot, I could even be a network engineer. I could be an Azure network engineer, and that's still a cloud engineer depending on who you ask. And that's only mentioning a handful of them. There are so many different job titles out there that all fall under this big giant umbrella. Needless to say, they're almost synonymous depending on who you ask. Now, if you're in the space, that is not true. But if you've been in the field for any kind of lengthy amount of time, as well as I do, that you get hired to be a system administrator and you're doing everything under the sun. You're a jack of all trades. And all of a sudden you go to become an architect and you're not really architecting. You're also handling tier 3, tier 4 escalations and designing things on the side. There's a lot of crossover or overlap between all these different job titles. Now, this is a blessing and it's also a curse. But the key here is you need to use it to your advantage. But let's start basic. If you're applying for a job, rather than looking for a specific title, look for keywords or skills that you are good at. So if you know you're good at Terraform, or you're good at Linux, or you're good at Azure specifically, look up those key titles and you'll see all kinds of job postings with different role titles that all do more or less the same job function. So start looking at skills instead of job titles when you're searching these postings. Next up, don't fall into the trap of calling yourself a cloud engineer or a DevOps engineer, because it's going to pigeonhole you. You're not going to know how to evolve from there. Example, you're at a job, you're a systems engineer of sorts, but you've been pushing out Azure this entire time, different Azure deployments for some of your clients. You might only do it 20% of the time. Well, this job posting is for a cloud engineer. If you're looking at it from a skill perspective, you qualify. You've done the thing. You've done 20% of this for however long you've been at this company, 2-3 years. So you can use that and optimize your resume. Say, hey, I've done X, Y, and Z, even though it wasn't 100% of the time and you still did it in production. So now you apply to this job and now you're doing it full time. So you went from doing it 20% of the time to maybe like 60% of the time at this new role. So you now have evolved from a system engineer to a cloud engineer, or whatever your title or role happens to be at this next job. Just remember, the role or the title is fluid. Everyone's going to call it something different. The important thing is the skill and how you market yourself. Now, here's another little secret about this whole industry. Half the time when you see a job posting, this applies to really all kinds of different roles in the IT space. But in cloud engineering specifically, most of the time, the top wanted attributes are at the top. And we really only care about the top 3 to 5 attributes most of the time. The rest of it's all filler, because we can't just say we just need someone to migrate our stuff from AWS to Azure, or we need to go from on-prem and migrate it all to Kubernetes, or whatever the case is. So that might be like what they really want, and everything else is literally filler. Sure, we work on IAM principles and lock things down, or whatever the case is. It doesn't matter. Do Active Directory. Those are wants. The needs are normally those top 3 to 5 bullet points on that job posting. So You take those and you optimize your resume based off those bullet points. So go back and tailor your resume to highlight all those main 3 to 5 attributes for the job posting that you're applying to. Now, for this reason, it's very important that you have a customized resume for every single job posting that you apply to. Yes, this is a lot of work, but if you don't do this, then you're going to be going against all these other people with customized resumes that they've gotten from Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok. You're not going to be getting a call from these recruiters because everyone else has a better resume that's tailored for this job posting. So take the job posting, take the top 3 to 5 attributes, throw it into your AI of choice to help you tailor your resume to make it sound better, and make sure you're highlighting the things that they're actually looking for. So it's not going to be fast. It is work, but if you want a good job that's paying 120, 150, 180K per year, doesn't matter. But if you want a good paying salary, you've got to put the work in. So don't be lazy and apply to all these jobs with your same exact resume. So bottom line, these roles, these titles, cloud engineer, DevOps, site reliability, yada, they're a blessing and a curse. They're a blessing because you can literally pivot from A to B to C and you have a lot of availability, unlike someone who's maybe a dental hygienist. They're pretty much going to find just dental hygienist job postings, whereas you're going to have hundreds of just different job postings to go after. So use it to your advantage, but you do have to put the work in because you have to make sure you stand out against everyone else that's applying. Now, listen, the job market is insane right now, especially with AI. It's hard to even get your name to the top of that list. But if you need help getting your resume to stand out, I've got a cloud starter kit in the description. It'll help you with your resume. And if you have any questions or tips for anyone, leave a comment down below. See you in the next one.